Marriage is truly a partnership in which each of you must do your share. But it's not a 50-50 partnership of checks and balances. It's a notion of a 60% partnership, in which each of you will always strive to do more for one another. Too often in a 50-50 relationship, each partner is checking the other to make sure he or she is doing their 50%. Rather, by taking on a 60% mentality, you are determined to do more than your share. Elizabeth and Richard have chosen to write their own vows. As we hear their promise today, be reminded of joy and love in your own life.
Can you believe it? It's finally here. I feel lucky every day I'm with you. But today is a new lucky day. Today I tell you I love you forever. I chose you for life. I promise to love you, to commit to you, and to support you. When I say I love you, it's not because I want you or need you. It has nothing to do with me. It has everything to do with you. I love what you are, what you do, how you try. I've seen your kindness and your strength. I've seen the best and the worst of you, and I understand with perfect clarity exactly who you are. The man I will marry, the man I will have babies with, the man I will stand beside for all my days, and the man I will grow old with. Every day, you make me feel beautiful, loved, understood, and supported. Today, we get to share our love with the ones we love most. Stop, breathe, take it all in. I cannot wait to kiss you today. Love, your bride.
Elizabeth, I wanted to write this card message for you this morning so that I am in the moment of this amazing day. What does a guy do when he finds a woman that he once thought could not be found? I can now answer this question. I will hold on to this girl, and I will make sure she knows how amazing she is, and tell her every day that I love her. I have found her in you, and today I'm going to marry you. I love you so much, and I am so excited about today and the rest of our lives together. Forever yours, Richard.
There's no words to say it, but I'll find them over time. 'cause you are the best part of me. The side I hope everyone sees. The air that I breathe when missing peace wasn't complete before you. 'Cause you are the best part of me. My daylight sky blue, my greener grass on the other side. It's just the simple truth. All that was wrong, you made it right. 'Cause you are the best part of me. The side I hope everyone sees. The air that I breathe when missing peace wasn't complete before you. 'Cause you are the best part of me. The best part of me. Time can't fade it, the thief can't take it. All my love for you. You are, you are. You are, you are. 'Cause you are the best part of me. The side I hope everyone sees. The air that I breathe when missing peace wasn't complete before you. 'Cause you are the best part of me. The best part of me.
Far and wide, I see them searching day and night, spend their lives looking for just a little bit more. Open the sky, pull down the moon, aim for the dark, looking for the truth. But for me, all I know is it's always been you, love. It's always been you, my love. I'll be yours until the sun dies, till the stars fall from the blue sky. All my days, love for a lifetime. You'll be the tide, I'll be the
On March 31st, 2012, you told me you loved me for the first time. Today, I stand here to tell you I love you forever. I love your sense of humor, your generosity, your companionship, your loyalty, your laugh, and your love. You are my rock, the keeper of my secrets, my best friend, my soulmate. Who knew you'd be straight off the farm from Missouri making me shoot minnows and skin hogs? But this right here is
This is my new favorite moment with you. Surrounded by our family and friends, we laugh together. Usually it's you making me laugh or you laughing at me for some irrelevant and inaccurate medical comment that's quickly corrected by Dr. Dick. But it's standing here, feeling the love that we have for each other and the love that surrounds us that will undoubtedly help us stand the test of time. I cannot promise you that there will never be a bug in your hair or a bump in the road. Let's face it, you're stuck with me now and we know how I drive. What I can tell you is that I still fall for you every day. And what I can promise you is that I will be passionate in everything that we do. I cannot wait to kiss you today.
So as soon as you told me that we were writing our vows, I could only think of one way to start them.
Let's get it, boys. 1, 2, 3. I'll make love to you how you want me to, and I'll hold you tight, baby, all through the night. I'll make love to you.
As part of all wedding.
Good job, guys. Elizabeth, is because we have moments like we just had. Knowing what I know about you, and that was your first concert ever. I was in high school and you were in kindergarten, I think. On a serious note, Elizabeth, I have been looking for you my whole life. I want to tell the world, because I've met you, that I finally got it right. I have chosen you today. I promise I will become yours, and I know that you will become mine. When I believed that our love could not be found, there was a time I was told you could not come true. I was told that a woman like you was just love's illusion. But then you found me, and everything changed. And I started to believe in true love again. Liz, I promise with my whole heart that I will be yours forever, as I know that this is a beautiful start to a lifelong love letter. I will do my best to tell the world that we finally got it right. I choose you today, and today I will become yours and you will become mine. We are not perfect people, which you already said, you stole my line. But I know together we will learn from our mistakes, and that we will always prove our love to each other.
Richard and Elizabeth will now seal these vows with the exchange of rings. Do you, Elizabeth, take Richard to be your husband?
I do.
Elizabeth, please place the ring on Richard's finger and repeat after me. I, Elizabeth,
I, Elizabeth,
take you, Richard,
take you, Richard,
to be my husband.
to be my husband.
I promise before our family and friends
I promise before our family and friends
to be your loving and faithful wife.
to be your loving and faithful wife.
Do you, Richard, take Elizabeth to be your wife?
I do.
Richard, please place this ring on Elizabeth's finger and repeat after me. I, Richard, take you, Elizabeth,
take you, Elizabeth,
to be my wife.
to be my wife.
Your wedding day is filled with love, happiness, family, friends, and lots of dancing. As the bride and groom's closest family and friends, we hold an important role today. We promise to remind you of this moment's happiness and hold this memory in your hearts and minds.
But for me, all I know
A dream you dream alone is only a dream. A dream you dream together, that is reality. Richard, Elizabeth, that reality starts now. By the power vested in me, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Richard, you may kiss your bride.
I'll be yours until the sun dies, till the stars fall from the blue sky. All my days, love for a lifetime. You'll be the tide, I'll be the sea. The rise or fall brings you home to me. Brings you home to me. Oh, it's always been you, love. It's always been you I love. Oh, it's always been you my love. It's always been you, love. We opened the sky, pulled down the moon, we saw through the dark, and we found the truth. I found you. It's always been you, love. It's always been you, my love.
For those that know me well, know I do not like public speaking. So I'm going to make this short and sweet. Elizabeth, Richard, congratulations. And thank you all for coming. You're not getting off that easy. Right about now, Liz is crawling in her skin, thinking, Dad, please be good. Don't drop the F-bomb. Try to be funny. Keep it short and don't embarrass me. Well, Liz, I don't know if I can do that. I'm gonna try to do all the opposites.
Okay.
Bear with me here a minute. On a serious note, I'd like to thank everyone for taking time in their lives to share the greatest moment in Elizabeth and Richard's life. We have many friends and family that traveled from various countries and states. Brazil, Canada, Israel, Arizona, Indiana, Minnesota, Missouri, Tennessee, Texas, and Wisconsin. And if I've missed anyone, please take it up with my writer, Myra. Richard, I'm going to start by quoting the song by Heartland. I loved her first. Don't ever forget it. From the first day I met you, I knew you were the one for Elizabeth. I could see it in her eyes, the glimmer every day, the smile every time she was with you. I knew you were the one, and you were going to make a great addition to my family. After all, you were able to take and keep up with our strange sense of humor, Alex and my threats on staying true to Elizabeth, our late night interrogations at the Hortonville bowling alley, our afterwards, our long sidestepping walks home. With all that, you hung in there. I knew you were the one for my daughter. Liz, you look beautiful. I couldn't be more proud of the woman you are today. You're amazing. You're kind. Compassionate. Intelligent. Caring. Quirky. Silly, all wrapped into one amazing woman. It's been an honor to watch you grow into the person you are today. As a father, you never think there's a good enough man out there for you. Over the years, there have been quite some winners out there. But I couldn't have handpicked a better match for you than Richard. After all, who else would put up with the after effects of your hot tamales? Had to get it out. Your beautiful singing voice. Oh my God.
Don't tempt me.
And your organizational OCD.
Cheers.
This is all Lizzie's doing here.
With Richard at the handcraft.
Be true to each other. Always. Share your joys and your burdens. Love much and laugh much. Be each other's best friends. Always speak well of each other, even in private. Marriage. Married life is an adventure that you embark on today together. Today your friends and family surround you to begin something new and marvelous. Remember your promises. Keep them with all your heart. And you will sense the joy and wonder that exceeds all you know. Richard and Elizabeth, with all my heart, I offer you our congratulations and warmest wishes as you begin the latest adventure life has to offer you. Richard, I welcome you into my family, just like a son. Don't ever hurt my daughter. Let's raise a glass to Mr. and Mrs. Craig. Or MD.
All right, next up, one of our matrons of honor, Kristen.
Bear with me, my typing is really small. So, for those of you who don't know, kind of my story with Richard and Liz actually started with meeting Richard first. Richard actually was friends with my now husband Kevin, and they met in Arizona, and Kevin moved back to Colorado, and Richard followed not long after, and Richard showed up at the house with, you know, the few things that he had in his car, and this really small, white, fluffy, girly dog, and I thought, oh my God, lady! Just kidding, you love baby. But I mean, if anybody that knows Richard, you know it takes about 4 seconds to really fall in love with him and know how genuine of a person he is, and he just immediately became family. So not long after that, Liz showed up into our lives. with the help of my mother-in-law, who actually set these two up on a blind date. And that happened in early December. And so about maybe like one of the first 2 times that we hung out was New Year's Eve. And Liz shows up at the door in a very infamous and sophisticated blazer to go out and hit the town and the bars when girls are half dressed at this time, and she's very, very covered, and Richard loved it. So we like to bring that up every now and then. But we knew that Liz could hang with our group after just all of the shenanigans that night and multiple bottles of champagne and a near frostbite walk home. And so from that day on, I got to know the Liz that everybody knows. The smart, driven, active, sweet, caring, lightweight that she is. I'm envious of her serious crafting and organizational skills, her ability to fall asleep anytime, anywhere.
Not tonight.
Not tonight. And her unmatched talent of being able to eat ice cream at world record speed. She's taught me patience, especially with our men, artistic skills that can be used in our intense games of Pictionary, and probably most importantly, that sprinkles make anything infinitely better. Liz is one of the most put together people I know, and ever since I met her, she's had this dream of becoming a principal. And it really has been amazing to watch her make huge professional strides towards that goal. She really does bring an incredible level of maturity to whatever she is doing. And this maturity is especially evident when she's belting out her favorite version of Pontoon in that golden voice that her father mentioned. Or any of her interpretive dance moves, they might come out tonight. But probably, her maturity shows in one of her classiest moments of wearing an I Love to Fart t-shirt to breakfast in a restaurant when we went to Missouri. It was beautiful. And that moment was probably the moment that I knew that these two were really meant to be together. So, next page. But in all seriousness, Liz really is one of the most generous and considerate individuals that I've ever met. There's no doubt in my mind that if I needed anything from Liz, she would drop anything to be there for a friend. So, when you match Liz with Richard, you really get one of a kind couple. What an honor and what fun it has been to watch you guys start your love from day one. And I couldn't be more blessed to know them. And as my husband always says, friends are the family that you choose for yourself, and you two are family to us. So, to Liz and Richard, may your love last in eternity, and we can't wait to see what the future holds. Yeah. And not to be biased, but I hope it's lots of babies very, very soon. Cheers.
All right, Ryan.
Thank you. Okay, here we go. Me and Richard go way back. I remember how little we were when we used to be able to sit in a 5-gallon bucket of water to cool off on a hot summer day. That was after a long day of running on the farm too, my God. We made it through school, high school, and even college together. Partying, playing sports, and a lot more partying. Even though he's 34 and has to put sunscreen on top of his head already, I still look up to him as an older brother. He'll do anything for anybody, always brings out the best in his friends and family, has a good time wherever he goes, and is good at wherever he does, except for going hair on top of his head. So I want to say thank you both for letting me be part of this experience. Liz, you have an amazing family and friends, and it's been a good time. Bachelor party, been awesome. I can't wait to do it all again. Well, no, I meant get together again. I love you both.
I didn't do that.
All right, so I'm a little technological here. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Elvia, Lizzie's best friend from high school, who packed up her bags 8 years ago and moved across the world to Israel. It's hard to imagine that Lizzie and I have been apart longer than we've been together. Kevin, you said I was going to cry, and you're a jerk. But there's no doubt that the bond that we created in the first 6 years is the one that's proven stronger than any distance we've ever put between us. Whether it was from Connecticut to Rhode Island to North Carolina to Israel, and now to Colorado, I can say proudly that Lizzie, you're my best friend in the whole wide world. For those of you who know Liz, know that she's always up for an adventure. We've had our fair share of adventures, including backstage access to country concerts, traveling together across the U.S., in Istanbul, Israel, and let's not forget the time that Lizzie pretended to be Jewish and was awarded Mazal Tov, a free 10-day trip, a birthright trip, that is, to visit me in Israel. Lizzie, I'm really, really sorry that your Jewish great-grandmother couldn't be with us today. I remember as if it was yesterday when Lizzie called to tell me about her upcoming blind date with Richard. We simultaneously logged onto Facebook and stalked him. I have to admit we were a little apprehensive because this great-looking guy who came highly recommended had a tiny little dog. Sorry, Beebs. Red flags went up. We figured that there had to be a catch, but lo and behold, there was no catch. Richard was just as great as Lizzie's Aunt Debbie said that he was. Athletic and cute with a parallel desire for adventure. An obvious match for my best friend. It took nearly 2 years to get me and Richard into the same state, but when we finally met, it was as if we'd known each other all along. The best consolation of living so far away from Lizzie is knowing that Richard and all of the amazing people that came with him are here taking care of her. It's been a great week really getting to know how special, funny, and patient your friends are. Because that 62-page spiral-bound Bible, I think, threw us all over the edge today. I wish you and Richard a lifetime of happiness, and I look forward to frequent visits with your future nephew to visit his Aunt Jiz and Uncle Dick. I love you. Around the world and back again.
Good evening, everyone. Wow. I want to start out tonight by thanking the Jasinski and Craig families, Mike and Dawn, Alex. It's been a wonderful pleasure getting to know you guys over the last 2 years. I'm so glad to call you guys my friends. I can't wait to come up to Green Bay and go to a Packers game with you guys in the next year. The Craig family. You guys have been so special to me over the years. Obviously, I've grown up with Richard and Ryan and all the Craig kids over the years, and everybody here in the Craig family is very special to me, and it's always good to see you guys. I know we don't get to see each other very often because I don't live around Missouri anymore, but it's great to see all of you. So thank you all for this wonderful evening and this wonderful weekend. This beautiful reception. This place is absolutely amazing, and thank you for this fine meal, and I appreciate everything that you guys have done for everybody. So, Liz, it's been a great pleasure getting to know you over the last couple of years. I know obviously we haven't been able to spend a lot of time with each other. Again, I don't live close to them, but anytime we get a chance to visit and I get to come see Richard, I'm so happy to see them and to see them as their relationship has grown over the last few years. It's really been remarkable, and you are an absolutely amazing woman. You just look absolutely beautiful today. And you are one of the most selfless people I've ever met. And the way that your relationship with you and Richard has evolved over the years has been absolutely, it's inspiring to me. And it's I think, the way that two people should love each other. And obviously, I don't know if most people probably know that Liz is a teacher. And you know, it's one of the most important things that anybody can do is be involved in public education and shaping the lives of our children. So next, I want to say a little bit about my good buddy Richard here. Obviously, I say we've known each other for a really long time, and you know, we go way back. There's been a lot of great experiences we've shared over the years, and you know, I know it's traditional for somebody to stand up here and kind of give a roast to the best man, but I'm not going to do that. All these gentlemen that were up here tonight in the wedding party will be able to tell you a good story. I'm sure of that. You know, I don't want to stand up here and kind of ramble on about stories like, you know, like the time we almost drove a rental car off the top of a cliff in the Sierra Nevada mountains, or like the time he taught me how to negotiate terms with exotic dancers at my brother's bachelor party. So, you know, it's you know, I'm so happy for Richard. It's been great being here all week and hanging out with friends and family. You know, obviously we're all getting older. You know, Richard's no spring chicken anymore, and you know, it's amazing. One thing I've noticed is how the conversations have changed over the years between my friends and I. You know, 10 years ago we were talking about where we wanted to go out at night, or you know, which chicks we were going to pick up on, or how we were going to do it. You know, and last night I walked into a conversation with actually a few of the groomsmen. I'm not going to mention them. I walked into a conversation, and it was about, you know, the conversation was about investment opportunities, and male pattern baldness, and hemorrhoids, and it was just, it was terrible. I thought, what the hell happened to my life? Where did this go? Where'd the last 10 years go? But I tell you, I'm so honored to be here. It's the highest order to be up here standing next to you guys. And again, I want to thank everyone here for making the trip out and making this a wonderful weekend. Thank you all again. Thanks.
All right, now before we can get things going, I need the two of you out there on the center of the dance floor.
And I hope I don't screw it up.
Put on my blue suede shoes and I boarded the plane. Touchdown in the land of the Delta Blues, in the middle of the pouring rain. Well, she looked down over me. Yeah, I've got a first-class ticket, but I'm as blue as a boy can be. And when I walk in Memphis, I was walking with my feet 10 feet off a beat. And walking in Memphis, but do I really feel the way I feel? Saw the ghost of Elvis on Union Avenue. I followed him up to the gate of Graceland, but I watched him walk right through. Now security, they did not see him. They just hung around his tomb. But there's a pretty little thing waiting for the king down in the jungle room. When I was walking in my bed, I was walking with my feet 10 feet off a beat. I'm walking in my bed. Do I really feel the way I feel? We got a 10-second instrumental. wish on the table. We got God, oh, I messed it up. And Reverend Green, we're glad to see you when you haven't got a prayer. Amelia plays piano every Friday at the Holiday. They brought me down to see her and they asked me if I would do a little lover. So I sang with all my mind. She said, tell me, are you a Christian child? And I said, ma'am, I am tonight. Walking in the door, walking with my people through the world, walking in that door. Do I really feel the way I feel? Walking in that door, walking with my people through the world, walking in that door. Do I really feel the way I feel? Put on my blue suede shoes and I board a plane. Touchdown in the land of the Delta Blues, in the middle of the pouring rain. Touchdown in the land of the Delta Blues. In the middle of the pouring to Richard and Liz. This is how we do it. This is how we do
Come away with me, come, let's go away to be on a new adventure for two. We can fly across the ocean or take a train together, I don't care as long as it's beside you. Take a road trip in a car, we'll get lost and go too far, while on the beaches we will watch the sunrise. And if we've done there's all to do, I'll just sit and stare into your loving face, graced with those beautiful